When searching in HeinOnline's U.S. Federal Legislative History Library or the Taxation and Economic Reform in America archive, you can now choose to include search results from both of these legislative history libraries when searching the content. What this means is that essentially you can search all the legislative histories at one time. Now, as is the case with cross-library searching in the Law Journal Library, you can turn this option on or off by checking or unchecking the option from your search screen. And the option is found at the very bottom of your search form here, and it says Include Results from Other Legislative History Collections Available in HeinOnline. Now, for our examples, we're going to leave this checked because we want to include results from both legislative history libraries. And we're going to search for the phrase foreign investors tax. Close our quote, and we're going to search across the text and click search. Now, when our results come up here, as we scroll through our results list, you'll see we have a number of results from the U.S. Federal Legislative History Library. And then you're also going to see here result number 8, the Legislative History of United States Tax Conventions. This search box is shaded gray, and at the bottom it says Collection, Taxation and Economic Reform in America, a Historical Archive. That tells us that this specific legislative history is part of the Taxation and Economic Reform in America archive collection in HeinOnline. Now, in order to access the full text of this legislative history, you have to be subscribed to this additional library in HeinOnline. Now, this also works the other way. So if we were searching within the Taxation and Economic Reform in America archive, we could view results from the U.S. Federal Legislative History Library. So if I scroll to the top of our results set here and I say, let's run this search, we're going to run it in the Taxation and Economic Reform in America archive. So now when we search across the Taxation and Economic Reform in America archive, as we scroll through our results, you'll see all the results that are shaded in gray now are actually telling us that this legislative history is within HeinOnline's U.S. Federal Legislative History Library. And as you scroll through, you'll then see standard results here that appear with the blue box, and this is a full text legislative history within this library. So this cross-library searching functionality allows you to basically search across all the legislative histories at the same time.